Nugget of Peace Crochet. My name is Magina. I live in the state of Connecticut with my husband and my children. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're first time happening upon me, come on in. We have a lot of fun on this channel. And the background looks a little bit different today. I am filming on my back porch and my little summer gardens here. This is as much as I can, manage. So it's roses and a couple of colliers. This is all I have time for. I do have a set of tomato plants on the other side. But yes, so today we are going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to talk about my whips, what I have done. I do have one. Before we start, I want to talk about what I'm wearing today. Today I'm wearing my own design. I designed this shirt. It's a couple of years ago. I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I made this shirt before I went on vacation. So every vacation I made a shirt. This year I don't think I'm gonna have time to do one because it's already, what is it? It's already almost August, or probably by the time you see this video, it'll be August. So may not get enough summer shirt done. But this one I made with the Karen one of the Karen cakes, the blossom cake. It was in the color pink. As you know, I love pink, and the colors are well distributed. So I love that yarn. All right, so what I have been working on for July, as you know, I have this commission piece that I have been working on, and it's finally done. Let me grab it for you. It's my beautiful, oh my gosh, this thing is so gorgeous. It is my beautiful bouquet blanket um, that I have made per a customer request. Let me fold it. Oh, no, this is gorgeous. I just love it. I love it. Not only that, the flowers are beautiful, but you have this beautiful texture going on, and it's the what is it called? This beautiful texture you have going on here. Oh wait, I'm showing it backward. There you go. Beautiful texture that you have going, and the body of the blanket itself. So yes, I love it, and I'm so glad it is done. It is tedious work because every single one of these flowers have to be made separately. The centers, as you can see on this little one here, the center had to be done separately too, and then stitch onto the flower. Then the whole thing gets stitched onto the blanket itself. So yeah, it is beautiful, and I'm so glad it's done. I already reached out to my customer. We're making arrangements for when she can come to pick it up. But yeah, beautiful. You feel like you should smell it. Like it definitely almost look like my gardens here. So I have a couple of pictures where I put it in my garden. Look at that. It looks gorgeous. So yeah, it's a decor piece on its own. And who decided to come and join us. She's not gonna stay for too long, but she doesn't like to be outside. But anyway, going back on my blanket. So yes, the pattern is from this book. I think I've shown it a couple of times. It's from Crochet World. Uh, that was their spring edition, and that's the blanket that's here. Um, Quick thing about this pattern, it's not a hard pattern to do, but there is a lot of counting, especially in that part of the blanket. I think at the end I ended up doing 366 double crochet stitches up here, and you do have to keep count, and the increase are not like the regular increase. Sometimes they tell you increase every 5, and in the same round you have to increase every 7. So you have to do 5 and then increase the next round is you increase every 7. So you have to kind of keep track of, am I doing 5 or am I doing 7? So that part was a little bit tricky of the blanket itself. Now this part here, the wrap double crochet, that part here with the beautiful element, design element, that's part is not easy at all. The instructions were like clear as mud. Okay, so if you want to make this, I think your best bet as far as the double crochet cross stitch is to let me see, the double crochet wrap stitch is to just look it up. That's what I did. I look it up on YouTube University. I think Brenda from Creative Grandma have something very similar to a wrap double crochet, It was not exactly the same, but it gave me an idea on how to go about making the stitch. So definitely a little bit of a tedious pattern if you are thinking about doing it. I did see on any'scrochet.com they now have a kit of this blanket. So if you want this, you can definitely buy it. I don't know if I would buy a kit. I don't like buying kits because I figure I have enough yarn. All I need is the pattern. But there is a kit if you want to make it. This is what it looks like in the magazine. So yeah, I love it. And again, mine is made with sunflowers, but the pattern are daisies. And because my customer wanted sunflowers, so I did have to modify it just a little bit. I just made sure my daisies were the same size as the sunflowers so they can fit in that little space here. And this is all Red Heart Super Saver in the color green, the apple crisp, I think that's the name of the green ombre. And these are just scrap yarn, so this is an excellent scrap busting project because all of this you only need just a little bit to make your flowers. You don't need that much, so you have a lot of scrap laying around. This is totally doable, and like I said, I love it. I love that blanket, and it's gonna be bittersweet to part with it, but I wasn't making it for myself because I don't think I would have never finished it. If I was making it for myself, I probably would have quit somewhere here when it started to get real boring. But yeah, it's just gorgeous, and my customer loves it too. I mean, she can have it as a decor in her home, or she can just wrap it around and stick it in a vase. That will look good as well. So yeah, I'm very happy, very grateful that she wanted it, because knowing that she was waiting for it encouraged me to actually finish it and not have it land into my whip pile, which I was gonna talk about next now. All right, so when you finish a blanket of that nature, something that took so long to make and so tedious, I don't know about you, I get an amazing sense of relief. It's done. I can move on to other things, and of course, I don't want to do any of my existing whips because I want to start something new, right? Because it's like a reward to myself. You're done with this, you get to start something new. So yeah, I was not being quite rational about this, but whatever. You know, in my life, I have to be serious about a whole lot of things. When you're a mother of three young men, college age student, you're a professional, you have to be rational about a whole lot of things. But crochet is one area I don't have to be rational. I can just go with the flow and deal with the consequences later. So I started a new whip. A brand new whip, no reason, but I just had to reward myself because this is done. My new whip has to do with Christmas in July. I don't know when you're gonna see this video because today's the 25th of July. Um, so I'm working tomorrow and Tuesday. So if I have time to get the video out before August, but you might see this in the beginning of August. But know that this was part of Christmas in July for me because after seeing everybody making their Christmas in July on the YouTube street, I felt inspired to. I said, well, why not? Because every December 1st is when I usually start thinking about December gift, which is way too late in the crochet world because a lot of time I end up stressing myself out. And plus, December's busy for me. If you're new to my channel, I teach at a university during the fall semester. I do fall and spring. So usually December, I'm wrapping up everything with my students. It's just way too much for me. So I decided this year I'm gonna be a little bit smarter and put less stress on myself by starting something. And this little bag here leave my newest whip, okay? And this was in response to Christmas in July. I figure, I should start something to at least not going to stress me out. This is going to be a long-term project. Hopefully it will be done. It is a corner to corner, and I'm going to put the inside the picture here. You can see okay, this is how it goes. This is the front of the back. Corner to corner is all kind of confusing sometimes. Okay, I think that's how it goes. There we go. So we are just starting the body of the snowman. So this is the body, this is the rest of it, and then we have put a brand new color. This is gonna be his scarf. So yeah, I'm looking forward. As you can see, the corners to corners they go fast. Okay, now I am no stranger to graphgan. I have attempted doing it in the past. I've had some trouble because anything that has a graph that requires attention, sometimes it's a little too much for me. That's why I'm starting this now, because I'm figuring out by December 1st this should be done. It's only a 32 inches blanket, so perfect for a toddler. That would be an excellent gift come Christmas. I could either sell it or donate it, whatever, but it's gonna get done. Okay, so yeah, it's going very fast. So if I start now, I have the entire 3 months before December to get this done. So I'm looking forward to do it. The pattern is, again, it's a paid pattern from Annie's Crochet. I've had it for a while. And like I said, every December 1st, I look at it, I'm like, oh, I wish I started it. Well, this year we're making a different thing. We're doing something differently. We are starting at the end of July, granted, but we are starting something, right? Speaking of gifts, I am making a gift from my oldest son. This came about because we were actually teasing him, good old family tease, nobody's feeling getting hurt, because he has a favorite shirt that he wears all the time. This kid wear this thing everywhere. So, his brothers and I, we were teasing him about that shirt, and we sort of asked him, what about that shirt that you like so much? And he likes the color, is a striped shirt. Hey, don't get on my blanket. So I don't want dog fur on the lady's blanket. I still have to wash it, but you stay away from my blanket, okay? But anyway, going back to what we were talking about. So yeah, so I said to him, maybe I should make you something that you will treasure as much as this old raggedy shirt of yours. And he was like, yeah, I would like something. So we decided on colors. His favorite colors is green. So we look for some inspiration, and I found this picture online. It's a Timu shirt, I believe, Timu or Sheen, one of those cheap ones. It looks crochet, but it is not crochet. If you take a closer look at it, you can see. And the way that they made the back is absolutely horrible. When you look at the picture, the back is not good at all. It looks like they just put two sides together. Anyway, so I said to him, I can make something similar to that. Would you like that? And he said yes. So that's when we have started this. That's how we started this snow whip here. So from the picture, I can tell it's an hexagon, granny shirt. And so I decided this beauty here, but this one is done differently. First of all, you do your five cluster, but instead of going around, you actually chain for the length. So this is actually from his underarm to where he wants the shirt to hit him. So this is sort of like this. And then so you work like this for a little while until you reach the length of the arm. So I've never seen it made that way. I look around on the internet, I only found two videos that were sort of okay. And as you can see, I'm gonna have to undo this because I made a mistake already. Because like I said, it was the videos were not clear. So or maybe I misunderstood the videos. So as I was going, at some point I stopped increasing. This is the front here. I didn't think that I was supposed to continue around, so I only continue on the back side. So this is all we have for front. So actually, this is not gonna fit anybody. So yeah, I was very sorry because I really wanted to get a good leg up on this, and to be able to give it to my kid, on Christmas or maybe by his birthday. He's in November. Although this is more like a summer shirt, but my kids are guys. They are never cold. These people will go in the middle of winter wearing t-shirts. But this is not the only Christmas in July whip I decided to start. I have other gifts that I could probably do, but anyway, whatever. We're just gonna do what we want to do, okay? Worry about the whip consequences later. So I do have someone in mind that I want to give something to for Christmas, and of course I'm not telling them in case it's not done because that happens all the time. It's not done, and I just keep it for myself. But I bought this yarn back in the summertime. If you do remember, I made a video about it. It's the landscape renewed from Lion Brand. I got it at Walmart. It's in Ombrillon. It's beautiful. It's more like a teal color. I don't know if it's showing here. So I decided I the person seemed to like green a lot, so I decided I will, let me stick that behind me. I will make them a scarf for the winter, because the winter here in Connecticut they can be pretty rough. So this is what I am doing. It's a beautiful stitch, and let me show you where I got it from. Got my book here. It's from this book. As you can see, these are dishcloth. I bought this book from Joanne. I know, right? When Joanne used to have their books on sale, sometimes they'll go up to like 40% off. So that's when I bought this little book here. And I have done a couple of the patterns, but I have never done this particular one here. So this is what this looks like. I love the texture. So even though it's for a dishcloth, you don't have to do a dishcloth with it. You can do something else. That's the beauty of patterns. Once you're able to read pattern, if you don't know how to read pattern, I strongly encourage you to learn. Just because it's for a dishcloth doesn't mean you have to do a dishcloth with it. You can make an entire blanket. Actually, this little book is called Learn a Stitch anyway. So yeah, they have this beautiful dishcloth, all textured. I might do some of them for Christmas gift if I get to it. I'm just not gonna stress myself about Christmas gift. First of all, not everybody's Christmas handmade gift worthy. Okay, uh, I do screen my people very carefully before I give you something. And I mean, you can always gift them something. You can buy them something at the store. It doesn't have to take your time to make it if you're not sure they're gonna appreciate it, because our time is precious, and then we spend energy. We have to learn a skill. So yeah, not everybody makes it to my list. It's a very short list. But yeah, I started this with this yarn. Look at the texture. Well, if you have it that way, you have a different look. If you have it this way, you have a different look. So I can decide to do it this way or that way. I mean, the pattern is that way. But I just, the only thing, this seems a little stiff. I don't know if I like it with this yarn, because the yarn, although it says it's a size 4, it is a big size 4. It's not your regular size 4. So like I said, I know the person likes green. I might end up changing the pattern and picking something that's a little bit less textured, because the yarn is big, the pattern is textured. It might be too much. Oh, I might end up just doing a dishcloth. Use cotton yarn, do a dishcloth, wrap them up, and give that to the person. So we'll see what I do, but I do definitely like this yarn. It's a good yarn, and it's at Walmart, so I can order it. I can go over there and grab it. So yeah, we'll see what I do. I do have a small haul. Okay, I have been very conscientious about buying yarn, because as you saw, my yarn womb is bursting at the seam, and I haven't even cleaned it yet. I'm just kind of procrastinating and procrastinating. I know I have to get down there and do something, but it is not fun, and I do have to do it before school start. Otherwise, I'm gonna run out of time. But yeah, anyway, I they Premier Yarn was having a sale. It was 25, buy $25 and get free shipping. So I jump on it because I don't really like paying for shipping. That's why I go to Michael's, I go to Walmart and get my yarn, because I'm not paying for shipping if I can avoid that. But $25, yeah, it was no $75. We only had to spend $25. The sale is yarn over, but I did get a couple of cotton, because I'm trying to grow my cotton yarn. Because I like that yarn, the sprout yarn. Since I like to make marable, I am trying to grow that uh, part of my stash. So I got first one here. This one is this beautiful yellow. Isn't that gorgeous? I can see this looking so nice. As a matter of fact, I did start something with it. I will show it to you in a second. But this is the Count Spot Premier Decay. They were on sale plus the free shipping. So the free shipping, the I think the shipping was $4.99 if you spend $25, so which was a steal. So I got a pack of this. So there's three of this of them. You know, that will make a beautiful wearable or a little girl dress. I also got, you know me, I had to get myself some pink, and I don't have this color. How beautiful! I was like, I gotta get four because this gonna be something, some type of wearable, either in the probably in the summer if I can make it. And what color is this one? Magenta. So yeah. Whew, this is my type of colors. I do want to stay away from pink, but this magenta, oh no, you can't stay away from that. So I got another a sleeve and then one extra. And then the last color I got is this blue here, and it's the what's the color here? I'm not taking out of the sleeve yet. Let me just say blue. Just say blue. And this one, I'm not too happy with it. I from the picture I thought I was getting more like a turquoise blue, which is one of my favorite blues, but it's just plain blue. So I even thought about returning it, but why go to the hassle of returning it? I'm sure I can make something like that. This is a nice color if you're making a boy sweater or even a woman, even a little blue dress. So yeah, it's okay. It's not the best, but I will keep it. So yeah, I spent about $46 trying to keep this under control. I don't need to be buying a whole lot of yarn. I need to get rid of yarn if anything. So yeah, but with the yellow, I did start something. I like this color so much. Not only I did make a color for my little girl here, but I also started this. Now, can you imagine this as a wearable? Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it's a simple stitch that I came up with. It's nothing major, very simple, but I like the laciness of it, the drape, and the color is just gorgeous. I think I would look good in that color. Look at that already. But I'm also realistic that we are coming toward the end of summer. I only have 1 month left. So even though I started this, I'm just taking notes right now in case this turn into something. Just wanted to work it up in chef kiss. Beautiful yarn. So this is it, my friends. I'm running out of sunlight and I don't want to go to my living room and turn on the light. So we're just going to go ahead and wrap it here. I hope you had fun watching all the things. And don't forget to vote on which doily I should do. Okay, I have it on a different video. Please watch it. I have 3 doilies so far. Doily number 3 is winning. I have not done the community tab yet. I should do that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get to it. Maybe put pictures so you guys can see what I'm looking for. But I am looking to make a doily um, because I love making those. And I'm looking for, I have 3 choices. So look at that video, my last video, you will see where I talk about all 3 of them and kind of hoping to get some feedback. I did get some feedback, and so far, number 3 is leading. But anyway, I am wrapping this video because I'm about to be in the dark and mosquitoes are flying around. So yeah, it is time to wrap it up. And don't forget, guys, God loves you. John 3 verse 16 is our verse today. I can never say is enough. God loves us, and it's God's will for all of us to be saved. Okay, that's in Peter. Peter says this is God's will for all of us to be saved. This is why He gave His only Son for you and me. So if somebody doesn't make it to heaven, it is not God's fault, my friend. It is our choice, which we have choices. You can choose to believe in the Word of God, and you can choose not to. But God's will certainly is for all of us. That's what He gave His only Son. So I am thankful so much for you guys to watch me, and please give me some feedback on what you would like. Do you like my whips? Are you like me? Start something new, regardless of 500 other things you have to do. Well, it's all for fun. So, and that's how we do in this channel. So, again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.